Hey y'all, it's Chad. And in case you don't know who I am the case manager for Frontline Legal Services in Louisiana and in Georgia. And so today I will be doing a continuation of speaking from the Frontline Know Your Rights brochure, which we initiated in 2019. And the next segment has to deal with patient advocacy, documenting symptoms, communication techniques, and so on, found in the general information of the Frontline Know Your Rights brochure. And if you want to find it and download it for yourself, you can at www.frontlinelegalservices.org. I will also leave that information at the end of this video. So let's get into it, shall we? So we're going to start with patient advocacy. Patient advocacy is a specialized area of healthcare that is centered on the support and the needs of patients. A patient advocate helps guide you through the healthcare system. This includes going through screenings, diagnosis, treatment, and follow-up of a medical condition such as cancer. A patient advocate also helps you communicate with your healthcare providers so they can get the information they need to make the decisions about your healthcare along with you. Patient advocates may also help set up appointments for doctor's visits and medical tests and obtain financial, legal, and social support. They may also work with insurance companies, employers, case managers, lawyers, and others who may have an effect on your healthcare needs. Advocacy helps you access efficient and accurate healthcare with minimal stress. So the next portion of Know Your Rights, jumping straight into it, goes into documenting symptoms. So when we go to the doctor, our doctors, I don't know about you, but sometimes our visits can feel rushed because they're trying to fit in a maximum amount of people in the office from day to day. And so they want to definitely make sure they're getting done what they need to get done with you, but they're also trying to expedite it. And so it's important to document symptoms that you may be having or be having ongoing to be able to help your doctor recognize if it's something going on, serious, minor, etc. Because the doctor can only go on they pretty much what you tell them, and sometimes what the blood work tells them too. But sometimes documenting the symptoms can help them get to the problem a little bit quicker. So here it goes on to say, at the onset of symptoms of illness, keep a symptom diary. So keeping a symptom diary can help you see things about your illness that you would not see otherwise. It gives you control and direct involvement in the treatment plan. It also saves time at the doctor's office in that a one-page symptom diary review takes less time than it takes to verbally interview a patient for information. It organizes the patient's history for more meaningful clinical interpretation. A diary helps the physician identify similar symptoms within a disease process and can directly lead to activity adjustments and lifestyle changes that enhance overall function. Document your symptoms so that your doctor can follow the illness and decide whether or not the treatment plan is effective or if it needs to be changed. Sometimes talking with the healthcare provider can be intimidating, overwhelming, and by having a symptom diary, it is easier to make sure you communicate what is going on with your body more fully. The next section talks about communication techniques. And again, we talk about how doctors are very busy. So to help you organize your thoughts, how you want to approach talking to the doctor, it's always good to write down what you want to talk to them about. Because sometimes, because the doctor's visits can be so quick, you may go in there with plans of talking about something, and then y'all end up talking about something else, and then you forget about that one little thing that you wanted to talk about in that visit that was definitely important to you. So communication techniques, here we go. Doctors are busy, so it is important to make the most of the limited time you have with them. Communicating effectively is important so the doctor can understand your issues in order to implement the best treatment plan. Before a doctor's visit, think of any questions you may have and write them down. I don't care if you write it down on a piece of paper or if you have a phone and you got notepad, put it in there. I do that sometimes because I definitely don't want to, I don't want to say be brushed over or brushed off, but I don't want to have the issues that I plan or came into the doctor's visit for ignored. So write them down and be organized and focus on the issues that you want to address. Let the doctor know how much or how little you want to participate in the decision-making process and whether you want very detailed information about all treatment options or general information. If your concerns are not being addressed to you or to your satisfaction, be assertive. This is your doctor. And I tell my clients, I just told a client that the doctor is there to service you. This is your health. And the doctor is there to ensure or to help you be your best self, whether it's your mental health provider, your primary care provider. So be assertive. If you feel like something is not going to work for you, let them know. And that's just that. Let the doctor know if you still have questions. It's okay to still have questions. Some of them like to rush you along and whatnot, but if you have a question, that's what they're there for. Hold that doctor until you get the answers that you need. So let the doctor know if you still have questions. If need be, ask if an additional appointment can be set up. If your current appointment can be extended, or if there are other staff members who can address your concerns. Be understanding by balancing assertiveness with respect. The last thing is basically don't self-diagnose. Self-diagnosing can be a dangerous path to go down. In addition, is not likely to lead to any real answers. Some drawbacks of self-diagnosis are having an unlimited supply of information doesn't mean you have the years of training and hands-on experience that help from a diagnosis made by a professional. It's hard to see yourself objectively and easy to lack the insight in the workings of your own mind. Providing an outside perspective is a part of what professionals do. That's why even psychiatrists, for example, shouldn't self-diagnose. And I know many of us we have a symptom. How many of us have had a symptom? And you go on Google and you look it up. And it could be like a sore throat. And then all of a sudden you see WebMD talking about a sore throat is a symptom. You have cancer or something like that. So it's really not best to go on Google, especially not until you see your doctor, because you'll start, and it's not that the internet is blowing it up, because some of the minor symptoms you may experience may be a part of something bigger, but in most cases it's something small that it just takes you being patient, waiting for your doctor's visit to occur, for them to run the tests, to ask you the questions, or for you to ask them the questions, for them to give you the more appropriate answers to solve the issue or come to the conclusion of what's going on with you. We've all done it, but sometimes you have to take deep breaths and back away and say, okay, I'm going to wait until my doctor's appointment and just let them figure it out, or we're going to figure this out together. So that's all I have for you today.